Babe! What are you doing? God, don't touch them. Pervert. Stop! Hi guys, it's me, Princess Jules. So in my last video, I mentioned contouring in that video. So a lot of people want to know how to contour your cheekbones and stuff. And I'm not wearing any contouring powder right now because I'm going to show you guys how to do that. But in my opinion, I think contouring is really important. It's one of my favorite things to do. So today I'm going to share with you guys the contouring powder that I use and some alternatives, some cheaper, drugstore products that you can use if you can't afford the higher end brand. It just works the same. So let's get started. So the contouring powder that I use is by Makeup Forever. It's a sculpting kit in the shade 2, and I dropped it so the white one broke, but I do have, it's weird, right? I just dropped like the opposite ones and it's just a perfect match. But anyways, they're the same thing and they are a little bit pricey. I believe they're like, I don't know, they're pretty expensive, like 50 plus. But anyways, the reason why I like this product is because there's 4 different shades and it fits all kinds of skin tones. So that's what I use. I use the dark one to contour as a shadow, and then use the lighter one to highlight. So another alternative that I used before I got into like the high-end makeup was the drugstore ones. And you don't need expensive product to sculpt your face. You can basically use anything. Before I started buying the Makeup Forever, I used a drugstore bronzer, and this is by Rimmel London. It's a natural bronzer, and the thing I like the most about this product is it's really big and there's no shimmer in it, and it just looks very natural. So opt out for something that has no sparkles or shimmery on it, because the point of contouring is for it to look natural, like you have like sculpted face. So something without a shimmer, and I really recommend this guy. It's very cheap. I believe it's like $5 at Shoppers Drug Mart, so check that out. For the light one, I didn't really use anything else. I didn't use like a highlighter powder. I thought about it, I'm like, this is a very light powdered foundation. This is by Maybelline Dream Matte Powder. You can basically use any powder you want as long as it's very light, like the lightest color. And that can be opt out for this. So yeah. All right, so first of all, I want to share with you guys 2 brushes that I use for contouring. Just kind of depends on what I feel like that day, what I'm going to do. So this is a more stiff, dense brush. So it's going to give you that nice, like, you're going to pack the color on, and it's really small. It just fits right in there. So that's another thing why I like this brush. The number totally rubbed off. I've had this for years and years, and frick, it's rubbed off. I don't know what number that is, honey. I don't even know what number that is. I don't even know what MAC brushes numbers are anymore. I used to work there, and now I'm just like, bleh, don't do drugs. So the second brush is by MAC also. It's the 168 contouring brush, and it's by White Goat Hair. And it's very soft, and it's an angled brush, so it gets into like the harder to reach areas, which behind your ear, and it just helps really well. So that's another good brush. An alternative to this brush is a quill brush. I think quill brushes are really nice. I think I've stated this in my other videos before, but they're half the price and they work just as nice. So here is the difference. This one's a little bit used a lot, so it's not as big as this one, but they're basically they're the same size. This works just as great. So this is gonna be an alternative if you don't want to fish out like $50 or $40 for a makeup brush. All right, so before I start applying the contouring powder, I'm gonna show you guys some rules on makeup, and many of you guys probably know this and many of you guys probably don't, but that's fine. I'm gonna share it with you guys anyways. So I applied my foundation and my concealer already, and what you want to do is you want to kind of set your face. The rule is powder to powder and liquid to liquid. So if you put foundation on and then you go right away with your contouring powder, it's going to leave a very streaky mark. So what you want to do is you want to set it, and that way it's powder to powder. It's easier to apply the powder. But for all of that, I like to apply a highlighter. Highlighter that I usually use is DIOR SKINFLASH in the number 2. And it's just a highlighter pen. It's liquid. And what I usually do is after my foundation, sorry, I apply this just right, under my eyes. It's gonna help create the nice luminous glow right under your eyes like that. And then I just want to blend it out with my fingers. I'm using a brush. You just want to put it out like that. That kind of creates like, you know, the J-Lo glow right under her eyes, or the Kim Kardashian, you know, the infamous like bright eyes. I kind of like that. I really like that. So make sure you want to blend it really well. And your skin looks very glowy, dewy, and very healthy. So yeah. All right, so another alternative is if you don't want to fish out like $50 for a highlighter, you can opt out for the L'Oreal Magic Lumi. This is a drugstore highlighter. It just works just as perfectly as this one. This is what it looks like, and it's much cheaper. So we're gonna go ahead and apply a little bit more on here, and then we're gonna blend it out. Alrighty. Now I'm going to set my face because that's all the liquid I'll be using. Now I'm going to the powder. So I'll be setting my face with a finishing powder. So go ahead and take your finishing powder, any powder you like. And what you want to do is you just want to, you know. So now I'm going to use the dark color. And a lot of people might not know this, but you know, don't be afraid to feel your face. Like feel where your cheekbones are. My cheekbones are right here, the peak of it, and it's usually just right in front of your earlobe. So what you want to do is you want to take the dark contouring powder with the brush, the angled brush, and you just want to tap it off a little bit, and then you want your contour. You see, I already have a natural shadow right there. So what you want to do is you want to help make that more prominent. So what we're going to do is we're going to just apply it right here. And what you want to do, I stroke it down, and for how far you go. You don't want to go all the way because that's just going to look unnatural. By the ear, you want to drag it down, I would say halfway where your eye ends. So like where this ends, I would drag it down and put it right there. And you want to swirl your brush in circular motion to help blend everything out together. You don't want like a long streaky thing because that's just going to look horrible. Kind of like, you know, a spray tan gone wrong, Oompa Loompa inspired look, and you don't want that. So we're just going to go back and forth like that, and there you go. You know, it's going to give you the appearance of hard cheekbones, and I think that's really hot. And plus, if you have a rounder face and you want it to make a little bit longer, contouring actually helps with that as well. So that's what you want to do. And you kind of feel it just fits perfectly in there. And what you want to do is you just want to swirl it in like that. So the next step is I'm going to apply my highlighting color, which is the lighter color. I'm going to go ahead and apply that right on top of where I contoured my cheekbones, just right here. It's going to make it pop. Just think of it as this way, you know, anything white is going to make it pop, and anything dark is going to make it hollow. So I'm going to go ahead and take any brush I want, and I'm just going to flick it off, and then I'm going to apply it right on top right here. And that way it's kind of contrasting, it's kind of like battling, and just makes it pop. And as you can tell, I have like cheekbones now. I'm gonna apply blush for you guys because a lot of people want to request that too. So I'm using a Deep Throat NARS blush. My boyfriend just gave me a weird look. You'll get one of those later. But anyways, this is a blush. I think it's very appropriate for summer. It's very peachy, very pink. And I'm going to just dab that on the apples of my cheeks. So what you want to do is you want to smile. So, cheese. And I'm just going to put it on the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to drag it back to my ear a little bit. That's going to help, you know, finish and pull everything together. Make it very natural and healthy, just like that. I wonder what the other people in the other buildings are thinking of me. They're probably like watching, like staring through this window, like, what is that chick doing? Bitch, I'm applying makeup. I should flash everyone right now. Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. That is all for the blush contouring video for you guys. But I do have some exciting news for my next video. I'm going to have a special guest on my video, and you probably won't get to see the person, but you'll get to hear the voice of the video that you guys have been requested so much. Probably the most highly requested video ever. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.